All right, family, peace and blessings. Get the hydration going for the morning. All right, salute, peace, black power. All right, to all the guys, all the goddesses, the kings and the queen of the planet Earth, of the universe. You feel me? We here, about to do a quick build. The title is 100% guaranteed Kamala Harris will not win the 2024 presidential election, and slash Eastern versus Western ideologies. Now, we deal with Black News, all right? Omnivision EDU, Black News 720, 7+ years, independent research, outside of the mainstream census. And there's a lot of symmetries, there's a lot of commonalities, there's a lot of connections, all right? But one of the main things that comes to mind is slavery and colonialism. And we all know no one ever gave the native indigenous peoples, all right, Black people, all right, people of African descent, African American, all right, Afro-Asian, Afro-Latinos. The Afro gene is what I'm speaking in reference to, not just someone who moves to a specific location and says that they're this or they're that. I'm originally from North Carolina, but if I move to California and I have children in California, does that make my children Californian? I mean, their DNA is still linked to a certain ancestral lineage, all right? They still have a certain descent. So anyway, my main point that I wanted to emphasize on is the Eastern versus Western ideologies. Now, we know about the biblical text, all right? And we all know who was it that brought the destruction and the befall of man, all right, and mankind. It was who? Eve, right? Eve bit of the apple, according to the biblical text. Now, we talking about the mainstream census, and we know that Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are the main three worldwide most popular religions. Now, there are religions that are much older, but I wanted to emphasize on the Christianity because America is supposed to be founded on Christianity and their beliefs, all right? But one of the things that's funny about Christianity and the whole Western ideology is taking out the divine feminine. Now, in the Bible, Eve bit the apple, all right? That was the beginning of sin. She bit from the tree, the forbidden tree of good and evil, the tree of knowledge, right? And so one of the things that they teach in Christianity is that Eve came from Adam's rib, right? And so in their Trinity, they speak about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, all right? But in Kemetic Egypt, our Trinity is Asar, Aset, and Heru, all right? And that is the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and then the multiplication or the combination, the fusion of the two, which is the child. And we know that there is no life, there's no creation without a divine feminine and a divine masculine. There's no creation, no entity, it doesn't happen like that. It's just like a battery. There's a negative and a positive charge. And so I just wanted to bring this to your attention. In Western ideology, they do not believe in the divine feminine. All right. It was taken out of the biblical text. The biblical text, there are older references that has similar stories, similar characters that are Africanized, like the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Epic of Gilgamesh, the cuneiform script. All right. And so in Africa, we have a balance between the masculine, the feminine, and then the combination of the two to bring balance, like the yin and the yang. That's an Asiatic example. You feel me? But I'm telling y'all, Kamala Harris will not win the 2024 election. You feel me? Because the European and Western ideology is not matrilineal. It's a patrilineal system. All right? And the patrilineal system worships and praises the male figure, not the female figure. And we know that women, like I said, the divine feminine, they are the nurturers of life. Life cannot exist without the divine feminine. And so, like I said, based on slavery, colonialism, the Western ideology, when it comes to the biblical text of taking out the divine feminine and having Eve be the root and the cause of sin, right? And saying that Eve came from Adam's rib, when we understand about the XX chromosome and that the XY is 1/4 less the genetic information than XX, all right? And then there's also parthenogenesis that occurs in reptiles where they can fertilize their own eggs, all right? So there's examples in nature, examples in science that shows you that the female template is the origin of all creation. Like even males begin as female until, they go through certain stages of hormonal and biological development that, that pretty much takes them into that next level of biological evolution to be a male. And so all species, all life forms start out as female. And then based on the hormones and all the, biochemical reactions, that will determine if that would be a male or a female. All right. So, like I said, there's also this thing called the cosmic egg. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. The cosmic egg is in different cultures around the world. All right. But it's in reference to the divine feminine, the Milky Way galaxy. All right. And the origins of cosmology and creation. And so Europeans, like I said, them disassociating the Holy Trinity, having the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, these are all males. There's no female. So we know without male and female, there is no life. And, we got the A, B, C, D, E, F, G community. You know what I'm saying? Not to, be on nobody's head to chastise nobody to make them feel bad. But, it's not natural. You feel me? And life can't come from that. And so, just a few things that I wanted to highlight. If you guys wanted to make a little small wager, let me know. We can do that. I will have no problem sending you $100 cash out if Kamala Harris wins. But if she loses, only way that I will accept the offer is if you guys make sure that you send me that $100 cash out when she loses, because that's what's going to happen. Now, I love black women. I love the divine feminine. I understand it to a whole nother level. I'm not even a modern man. I'm like an ancient man. You know what I'm saying? There's other aspects to me that's beyond the modern understanding of what a man, what a masculine is. And to my understanding, the African concept is all about balance. Those who achieve balance understand the forces of nature, of the masculine and the feminine, and how to utilize those forces of creation at the right time. You can be strong, but you also have to know how to be gentle. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where I had to help old ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm very strong, very athletic, and there's a lot of stuff that I could do physically, but I also have to know how to be gentle. And in those times where you know what I'm saying, you're helping, where you're contributing to the world or helping another person, you have to be able to shift those energies. And so I'm glad that I'm able to, understand that and be able to do that. Because if you would be forcible and just rough and you don't know how to flip the switch, you're going to hurt somebody. The lady would have been hurt. The lady would have been offended. The lady would have been a bad interaction. So I was just thinking about that, knowing how to tone down, knowing how to tone up your masculinity at certain times and know how to, bring that balance. So anyway, love and light to the family. If you guys want to show some support to Black News 720, Omnivision EDU, Omnis Natura 360, all right? Make sure that you make a generous donation to cashapp.com, $/, all caps, OMNISNATURA 360 LLC. Okay, now peace and blessings to everybody. Quad Davis in the building. Ashe Queen, much love. Appreciate you for stopping by. All right. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick bill to let y'all know before this election is over that Kamala Harris is not going to win. Now, one of the things that I think about is like horror movies, like, vampire movies. Right before the devil revealed himself. It's when you done found out too much. It's when you're able to see clearly and the manipulation, the deception is over. Now, Donald Trump is a criminal. I think he has 37 felonies. He grabs women by the vagina, by their private part, without asking. This is the type of individual. You know what I'm saying? And so, that says a lot. You feel me? And, yeah, we just gonna have to see what happened, what go down. But yeah, remind me of horror movies though. When the devil reveal himself, that's after the manipulation is over. And he ain't got no other cards to play. And America was founded off the backs of African Americans, of people of African descent, who, pretty much started the cotton revolution and the cotton industry in America, amongst other things that we did. But that was a very big thing in America. And that was done by specifically, not any other race, but by African Americans. All right. If y'all want to get into the what they call it, DOA, descendants of slaves, y'all should get into that, learn a little bit about that. My cousin was talking about it on the live. We did a bill together, and he's a little bit more into that. But I do believe that African Americans should have been got reparations. If we built the country, if we founded the country, and then they're saying that this is the United States, everybody is together, we're all one, we're a team, but then we're profiled when we walk down the street, profiled when you're driving, to go to work, stopping by the store, whatever you're doing. Because America sees me and people like me as criminal, but I'm the indigenous man. I'm the person who was originally on the land, people who look like me, the black and the brown people, the solar gene, all right, the God gene, all right, the originals, all right, the parent species of humanity, all right, genetically, scientifically, all right. And so, like I said, the devil usually don't switch up his plan like that. Normally don't, but we'll see how it goes. Put my hair up right quick. Sometimes my hair may be warm, like more warm. Got that carbon-based structure, that carbon-based chemistry. Generate heat. You ever been in an elevator and it get real hot when there's too many African Americans in one elevator? That's because we generate heat with solar. Some chemicals reflect heat. Some chemicals are just natural conductors and absorbers. Well, we're made biologically. We're made for the sun. We're made to be in the sun. We're made to absorb that heat. Our DNA is based off of thermodynamics, thermochemistry. I show you love and light to the family. Quad Davis and Sharonda Romero. Peace and blessings. I shake. Black power. We in the building. All right. Salute. We're just talking about the presidential election and if Donald Trump is going to win or if Kamala Harris is going to win. It would be dope if Kamala Harris won for what that means, what that represents, bringing back the African ideology of divine femininity. All right. And like I said, that to my understanding, that's the origins of creation, the Milky Way galaxy. Before any star was born, and nuclear fusion to create chemicals and all of that, the Milky Way galaxy was there first, before there was any light. And the Bible kind of speak about it when they say in the beginning there was darkness and God said, let it be light. It's kind of like a little small watered down, reference to the creation story, of space-time. In the beginning, there were no stars. There was darkness, blackness. They call it dark matter, dark energy. And from those primordial forces, other forces arose and light was born and arrangement came to creation. And, the atoms, the molecules, the chemicals, the things that we're made of. And so, the divine feminine is very important in creation, and it must come back. Now, I feel like in modern times, though, the only thing that I disagree with the teaching is that some of the modern women come into this understanding of the divine feminine and weaponize it against the brothers, because it's happened to me before. We're teaching, we're learning, we're getting into information, learning about our roots and our people and where we come from and, just the traditions and the practices of African people. And some people weaponize stuff. It just don't matter. Just like, like you can use a gun to protect your family, or you can use a gun to go out and rob somebody, hurt somebody. And so it can be used to protect, or it can be used to weaponize. And so that's the thing about knowledge and power, is that if you put knowledge and power in the wrong person's hands, that's destruction. And so I don't know if Donald Trump is the best selection. But anyway, I feel like America's about to reveal itself. You feel me? And that it was founded on criminality, forcing people to work, free labor, not paying the people. And then you taking their land, you controlling their resources where they can't take care of themselves, where they got to come to you, for to sustain. They got to come to you to sustain, but you abusing them, and it's not a fair relationship. America needs us. Like the black dollar is big. I think they said we got like $1.2 billion spending power, something like that. No, trillion, $1.2 trillion spending power in America for African Americans. And so that's a lot, man. And so we're powerful people. You just gotta, care, about yourself, your people, and think about the future. And just think about what I'm saying. You feel me? America was founded on criminality. Donald Trump got 37 felonies, and he about to be the leader of our country. And there'll be more laws and regulations and policies that show you who these people are if you're still not up to date. If you still don't believe it yet, I don't know how much stuff got to happen to show you that in modern times, prejudice and racism still exists, unfortunately. But I do, I believe this is a special time, and, hey, it's about to go down. So anyway, love and light. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I just wanted to talk about the Eastern versus the Western ideology. All right. And then keep your eyes and ears open for these changes that's coming. What they was talking about, Project 2025, they got they got one law where they talking about giving the police, what they call it? It's a term that they use. It's like, I don't know, it's like they can damn near do anything, family. Like unattested. You feel me? So Donald Trump does not want to defund the police, but I believe under the Kamala Harris campaign, she's talking about that. Because there's a lot of police brutality in the black neighborhood, in the black community. So that's something that should be addressed, because that affects us. That affects me. That affects you, your children, my children, your family, all of that. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes, family. See how it goes. But yeah, culture is everything. One of the things that I remember from the daggone the Roots movie, which is the longest movie ever made, ever created, the slave master was telling Kunta Kinte to pretty much acknowledge himself as Toby. All right. So one of the first things that they did in colonialism and slavery is to break you from separate you, disconnect you from your identity, who you are. So Kunta Kinte had to refer to himself as Toby. Every time he say his name is Kunta, that's 50 lashes on his back. That's 50 lashes on his back. Now that's a big part of slavery and colonialism, is separating you from your identity, your cultural roots, and your historical continuity. And so, like I said, it would amaze me if Kamala Harris wins, because that represents the ancient system coming back into play, acknowledging that creation is founded upon balance, of course, but the divine feminine was there first. And it plays a major role in the nurturing of life. There's so much war in the world. You feel me? Corruption, homelessness, stuff happening to little kids. You feel me? People using little kids. Like I just made a post talking about a sister shared it, and I shared her post actually. And she was talking about how parents kick their kids out at 18 years old, right? In America. That's a common thing. That happens a lot. Get your ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that. You ain't beneficial in no type of way. And they done raise you. They done program your mind. They done got tax money off of you since you was a certain age. Even though they had to take care of you, they get that money back. The present money from Christmas and all that, the parents get that money back from taxes. You know what I'm saying? And then they get government assistance, all type of stuff. Some people put their children on medicine in school, diagnose them as ADHD, all different type of diagnoses that are just medical opinions. All right? And so some people literally serve their children, feed their children to the colonial monster, the colonial system. You feel me? For benefits, for gain. And then they kick them out at 18. So they suck the child dry. Got all of the benefits off on them. And then when they get 18, they tired of them and they want to go, you know what I'm saying? They want to go, they want to go eat you know what I'm saying? They want to go eat a banana. And they want to, get on up out of here because they ready to live their life. I done seen that happen too many times, family. But I believe that the youth are the future. You feel me? And that what you put in them, just like a seed, that's what's going to come out. So you can't blame the child. You got to blame the parent first. You the one that programmed the child. A child is like a blank slate, a computer with like a default computer with no information on it. It's default. It's ready to be programmed. And it just saddens me that some people are trading in souls and, children, family, the innocent little ones, man, for financial gain. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it, family. I done seen the sister had like situations, you know what I'm saying? Like with like CPS and stuff like that, right? Because they ran in their family. It's on my baby mama side. And like from what I seen, she gave up at least like 3 kids for adoption, but the last one she decided to keep, and I was a part of that. I went and picked them up, you know what I'm saying? My mother, let me know what was going on and asked me to, do her that favor, and that's what I did. That's my nephew. I love him because he a part of me. I do want happiness for kids, for families and stuff like that. And so that's what I did. But it's ironic when I think about it, like, when Once the woman decided to keep the child and start utilizing the resources from the government, she came up. And before that, she was doing horrible. She wasn't doing well. You know what I'm saying? So some people, you know, are utilizing the government and trading their children in, you know, as stock, as property, whatever, for resources from the government. And it's really sad, especially when they believe in they have ADHD, when they're believing they have to wear glasses, when they're believing that, you know, they have to be on the little, you know what I'm saying, the little short bus. And they may be really intelligent, but people's minds work different. People are wired different. And so it's just a few things I wanted to talk about, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Love and light, peace and blessings. It's your brother. I share to everybody. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this 2024 election, and show some love to the Cash App / $Omnis Natura 360 LLC. It's all caps, $, OMNIS NATURA 360 LLC. All right. And like I said, we'll see how it goes. But I highly doubt that Kamala Harris is about to win against this YT man. What's the name didn't even win? Hillary Clinton. Now, I would have believed it if we would have started off the nation with the first lady, or not the first lady, but the first president as a YT woman. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know, a black and brown woman as the first female of the nation? Not at all. Goes against the Bible, goes against Western ideology of patrilineal systems versus matrilineal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Holy Trinity ain't got no feminine in it. They saying that Adam created Eve, when the science showed that the mitochondrial Eve gene comes from the XX chromosome. All right? So these are all falsified, you know what I'm saying? Fake news, pretty much. And I feel like the Western culture has an upside down view of the universe, of creation, of the world, of life. So they're not as meaningful. They're not as spiritual. They're not as peaceable and empathic. We see Hitler. We see King Leopold of Belgium. All the people that he killed 2-3 times as many people as Hitler. And they didn't even teach us about that genocide in school. They taught us about Hitler, the smaller genocide. But there was genocides committed against Africans. Way more people that died. But that was never taught in school. You see, that's politics. That's choosing, picking and choosing. So y'all got to be up on it, man. Just pay attention. Keep your eyes and your ears open. And like I said, eyes to see, minds to think, you know what I'm saying? And ears to hear. You feel me? And hearts to feel. All right. So I shoot everybody, love and light. We out. Brother Amos, the nature God. Peace and blessings.